Alrighty guys, how's it going out there? Rooster and 10, roostercb.com. Got a pretty nice one going up for sale today on the website. Texas Star DX 350 HDV. This one will be available on roostercb.com under used equipment specials. This was a traded in amp, and I typically don't like selling the stuff that's traded in until I at least get the other party's item in. And what I'm saying is this guy traded this towards a Carl built 400 HD, and I didn't want to sell this until the 400 HD at least got here. So it's supposed to be here today, and I'm already back here doing some videos, so I figured, you know what, why not? Might as well go ahead and get a video done on this because his amp will be here today anyway. It does have a fan kit on it, and I think this is I think the Beard Amps guy makes these fan kits, but I'm not sure. It's got a switch where you can turn it on and off. It actually has separate power leads coming out of it. As far as that goes, the amp also has a little bit of upgraded wire. I think that's like some 8 gauge or something coming out there. And this one does have HG 2879s in it, okay? It does not have Toshiba's in it. I can actually see them down through the top here. I don't know if you guys can see them there or not. You probably can if you look hard enough. But it does have HGs in it. So we're going to test it. I recommend on these guys, I really don't recommend putting a super high power radio into these. I would recommend something like this Uniden, maybe a good Cobra 148, something along those lines. You know, 25, 35 watts peak should be plenty, and just kind of let it do what it does. But hello, meter works on it, preamp works. I'm sure the dial of watt works. We'll probably test that in a little bit. And it has a this one has the switch on the back for sideband, which is also working. So nice running little amp here. We're going to test it at 14.8 volts. Again, you guys know what my Uniden does. I've said it 1,000 times, but around 35 watts PEP and somewhere between 9 and 10 watts average. 500 watt slug should be plenty to test this guy on. So we're going to be looking at the middle scale here. Hello. So pretty good, like 155 average. And then here comes PEP. Hello. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to on PEP. Hello, check 1 2 3. Hello, check 1 2 3. Hello. All right, so if we turn our dial watt on and we don't even touch the dial, let's see if it drops it down any. Hello. Yep, drops it down to 300. That's without even touching the dial, okay? Just pushing the dial watt button knocks it down to 300 watts. So let's turn it back. That's a little bit more than halfway. Hello, and boy, oh boy, does it really dial it down. Holy cow. So that's just a little bit more than halfway back, and it draws it back to 80 watts. So if we turn it all the way down, it's probably not going to do anything. Hello. Yeah, very little. All right, so this thing's got quite a bit of range on it. Let's do like 3/4. Hello, audio, yeah, audio, 175. All right, then we'll turn it right back open, right back open, wide open there, hello. And then we'll turn it off, the dial watt, hello, audio. You guys can see it come right back to life at 350 watts. So it does exactly what it's supposed to. Again, we are at 14.8 volts, so if you turn it down on voltage a little bit, it's certainly going to do a little bit less, but I don't have any problem running one of these at 14.8 at all. Does not bother me a bit. So there you guys go. You can turn the fan off if you want to. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just leave that fan going all the time if it was me. Let me know what you guys think. We'll get this one listed up on roostercb.com under used equipment specials. Thanks everybody. See you, bye.